welcome back to my channel. This is my weekly cleaning routine. This is what I do weekly. I try to do at least on Thursday or Friday, just before the weekend. Before you get a crazy weekend, I like to have my house spotless. I mean, it's not gonna stay spotless. I have 2 kids and a dog and a husband, so yeah, it ain't gonna stay spotless. But I want to at least have the dusting and the vacuuming done, that it would be spotless in that way. But this week this is what I do every week. I dust, I vacuum. I changed up my daughter's sheets this day. You see it in my laundry routine. And when I changed her sheets, I saw she had a little bit of crumbs. I don't know how they got there behind her crib. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna clean that before we have ants or anything else, little creatures coming by. Cause honey, I don't do those. The vacuum gets them, or my daughter gets them, and she's 6 years old, and she gets the very nasty insects for me. But here I am dusting my youngest daughter's room. I would say I can skip a week of dusting, because when you look at her furniture, it doesn't get dusty that much. So I would say every other week I dust, and like I do the bathrooms every week. I do the vacuuming every week. So I would say dusting is like, I wouldn't say I don't like dusting. It's just, it's aggravating because you have to take everything off and then put everything back. That's the only thing I hate about it. But it feels so good when everything's dusted though. But here I am vacuuming her floor because she traps everything in there. Yeah, the life of a 2-year-old. Here I am cleaning their bathroom. This is my kids' bathroom. They're mainly the ones that use it, and my daughter's. And their toothpaste gets everywhere. It's so bad. But I have to at least clean that counter at least twice a week. So I was like, it is what it is. You gotta pick and choose your battle. That is the way it goes. Like right now I'm trying to do a voiceover. I got them in the background. But you know, you gotta go with it. It's just life. So but here I am finishing up the bathroom, and I moved on to my dining room. I bought some Sprites and some Yahoos for the kids, and my youngest daughter brought the remote to me because she loves Muncie University on. She might not sit on the couch and watch it, but she just likes having it in the background. But here I am loading up the Sprites in these little containers that I got from Big Lots. And then you see me putting the Yahoos in the other container. I didn't have enough Sprites to fill it up, and I really can't stand when it's empty. Now you see me having a dance party. Oh yeah. Alright. Yeah, when you get that rap music going, when you're trying to clean, you just know. You gotta keep it moving. But I did that because I just can't stand when one's empty and one's not, like, full. So I just had to do that. You see, I'm having too much fun. I mean, you gotta have a little fun when you're clean, because if you don't, it's kind of like, oh, I gotta clean my house. Oh my goodness. But you put some good music on, you are good to go. And this is me wiping down my table. Okay. Nobody's ever asked me this in the comments, and I want to address it now. Yes, I have 3 chairs. See, what happened was, I started out with 6. But this table is just, I don't know how old it is. I think it's from, like, my stepdaddy had it before he moved in with my mom, and that was in 1999. So he had it ever since he lived in his house, which is in the 90s. So this table, it's not old, but the chairs are just wore out and they keep on breaking. And no, I'm not because of my fat behind. I'm not the only one that broke them. But right now money is tight, and you gotta do what you gotta do, and chairs ain't cheap, especially if I want to buy like a sturdy ones that, you know, last a while. They're not cheap. So right now we're just doing with 3, because right now my youngest child is in the high chair anyway, so it works out well. So don't judge me. Okay, mama, my budget is not working with me right now to buy new chairs. Maybe now in the future. I mean, I got other furniture I need to buy in my house, like a bookshelf and other stuff, but I gotta choose what I buy right now. But here I'm dusting my little side table in the dining room. And then I'm gonna move on to the entryway of where we come in. I love that little area. You would never guess that welcome sign on that table was broken in pieces. How good it looks when you look at it. Like, my husband is a saint when it comes to sewing and putting stuff back together, because honey, I ain't made for that. I'm made to break stuff. This is the way I am. So, but here I am backing them up. The dining room, because 1, I have kids. 2, I have a dog, a golden lab. I used to have a black lab. Now I have a golden lab. And she shares. In a way, I'm thankful she's a golden lab, because if she was a black lab, yeah. So I have to back up off the food they drop and the dog making a mess. So it is what it is. It's called life. You just pick and choose what you go with.
In situations, standing on my own. They say that you love a confrontation.
Once I got done with the vacuum in the front area and the dining room, I moved on to the kitchen. The most used room in the house is the kitchen. Either you're going in there eating, it's just most used. I don't like to cook, but I'm in there all the time. Because you can see, I am fat. It's just fatty for life. You gotta go with it. So, but I would say, you see me at the beginning of these clips that I moved a cake. And I'm going to move it again before this is over. So, be ready. But here I am cleaning up my sink. I like to at least, once a week, take everything off and clean it. But during every day, I clean the inside out. All the time. It's just, I feel so much better. Like, you just want to wake up to a clean sink. You can have everything else dirty in the house, but you wake up to a clean kitchen and a clean sink. It's like, makes life so much better. I like coming in my kitchen and have a good cup of coffee, and my kitchen is clean. Anyway, the rest of my house look like a mess because the kids had been a tornado. But it is what it is. But this always makes me feel better about life. I don't know what movie that was from, but it just makes you feel better about life. So, but I put everything back. I would say I didn't use my Grove stuff that you saw haul. I will link that below, because this was filmed before I got the Grove box, so I didn't get the chance to use it. Now I decided after I did my sink, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna really clean up my counters. I had to move the bread. I need to find somewhere in my kitchen to put my bread. I don't like putting it near the microwave or toaster because there's too much heat going on there. It's just, I don't like it right in front of the counter either. Now you just saw me move the cake again. That is my birthday cake that I went and got for my mom, because I would say my mom got tested for the COVID, and yes, she is negative. She is a nurse, so it's bound to happen. She is negative, so she is not contagious. I think what it is, she's a nurse. She has to wear that mask all the time. It's just not really working with her in a way, with her breathing. So, but she told me go get a cake and to Bilo. She'll pay for it, and I picked it up and I brought it back to my house. So that's why I keep on moving that cake. It's got moved 3 times in this whole video. And I'm like, Lord. But here I am vacuuming it up. You gotta vacuum. I don't know who else is like this. You vacuum your house, you feel better too. Vacuum your house and cleaning up your kitchen sink. It's okay, life is better right now. Anyway, I'm stressed out. Life is better. Okay, alright. So I cleaned up a little bit, picked up a little bit in the living room. Because the kids start getting their hands on the pillows and the blanket. It's just, yeah. And you see the youngest one is just okay, I'm gonna just chill here and eat my goodies. Okay, whatever. Well, y'all do what y'all do. Mama, you can clean. Go ahead, girl. I'm gonna sit here being fatty and watching my movie. Okay, let's do this. I wish I was doing that, but somebody gotta do cleaning. But here I am. I don't know if anybody else noticed this in my videos, that I use a duster and then I use another spray. It's just, to me, I use my dusting spray and then I use Orange Glow. It just makes it look more shinier, so that's why I kind of do it. I'm sorry, my phone went off when this voiceover. But that's the way I am. It just makes it look how shiny it is. It's like, yes, I can see my reflection. Hello, am I gorgeous today? Yes. Okay. It's just the way I go.
How you feel so quiet laying next to me, the silence souvenir, letting you go. Keep craving you the days that you don't want me, like searching for some heat inside a cold breeze. On and on forever, won't you hold me? Now won't you hold me? Oh, 'cause baby I try to tell lies. Now I could spell them out if I still tried, 'cause I don't care.
And you see while I'm vacuuming, I finished up dusting the room. The kids are having fun on the trampoline. I think I bought that, I want to say, when my oldest one was, I want to say 3 or 2. It was a Christmas present. We couldn't afford at the time a real trampoline, and also she was still small, so we was wanting to get a big one. But at that time we couldn't afford one, so we got her a small one. And if you look closely to it, my cat that I used to have, she clawed it, the size of it, but it still works. It's still usable. The kids climb on it like a monkey. They jump on it. I mean, it is what it is. Especially on rainy days, it just like, it comes in handy. But yeah, that's why we have this small trampoline in the house. It was a Christmas present. And you see my youngest one like getting on it and jumping on it and stuff like that. But this day I decided to clean under the couch. Yeah, I did not know it was this bad. It's from my youngest one, like, having cereal, because that cereal thing don't hold everything. But yeah, it was bad. I let my oldest one pick up like the big stuff I knew I couldn't vacuum up, and then my youngest one came over there with a broom, and I was like, no, because the way that cereal is, it was like a little ball. See, she comes over there and cleans, like, okay, then whatever. But they're like little balls, so they will be pushed around if she swept it up. So I like how she was trying to help, but at this moment it would have been more mess. So, but I vacuumed it all up, cleaned it up. So I was like, okay, under the couch is clean again. So it is what it is. I know I need to get rid of those balloons. I don't know when I will. Last time I got rid of balloons, my other one cried because I got rid of them. So I'm like, I need to get rid of them, just get them out of my way. But at the same time, I'm like, don't want to make her cry. you gotta pick a tree to be proud of. But I moved on from the living room. I got the main area all done, and I moved on to my bathroom. Okay. I did film me cleaning the toilet because, you just saw me a minute ago clean a toilet. It's the same exact thing. Okay. But I'm just cleaning up, especially with toothpaste. I'm bad as a kid. I can't, you know what? I'll admit it. I'm bad as a kid about having toothpaste in my sink. It is what it is. At least I brush my teeth. It is what it is. But, came back in my daughter's room. I picked up her pillows off the floor and you see my laundry routine. I was filming that at the same time I was filming this. I took off her sheets to wash, so I threw all her pillows and all her stuffed animals all on the floor. And on this particular day, I was like, I need a vacuum in here, so I need you to pick some stuff up. Okay. When I moved on to my room, just picking up, my husband, I don't know, anybody else is like this, or their husband's like this, you just like pick your dresser and you just throw everything there. I try at the end of the day, put all my stuff up. Like during the day, yeah, it gets like, I put it not at it where it needs to be. I put it somewhere else. But at the end of the day, before I go to bed, I put all of it up. But my husband, on the other hand, he's a whole different story. He just throws everything on that one dresser. And I'm like, can you not? But when I have to dust, it does make it difficult. But at the same time, it's like, I like keeping it neat in a way. I mean, we're not all neat people. I mean, I'm not OCD. I'm just asking you to keep it neat a little bit, you know? But I don't know anybody else's husband's like that or you're like that. It's just, you just got, I mean, it just happens, don't it? But you see, I'm moving all my stuff off this little thing here. I will say, I kind of do hate that thing, but it does come in handy when it holds like keepsakes and pictures, but it shows the dust. Like, it shows the dog hair. It's because it's black. It is what it is. But you see me turn this little thing on. This thing I got from a friend of mine. I was her bridesmaid in her wedding, and at the end of the wedding, we could take some stuff that, you know, they had a lot of, and she had those, and I was like, you know what, that look cute. So I grabbed me one. I mean, she probably grabbed one of my little centerpieces at my wedding, and I have a bunch of those around my house, and a lot of my friends and their friends has them in their house because I was trying to get rid of them. But I grabbed one of hers. But here I am dusting my table, and you see I did the same thing I did with the coffee table. I would say these tables right here are so bad. Like, they're old, but they're so scratched up, and the orange glow kind of brought them back to life. They look so much better. I dust with, you know, the other duster stuff I use, but orange glow, I will say, is a saint when it comes to wood that is like real wood, but also brings it back to life. It's like, yes. And I will say orange glow, I will say, is the best thing I've ever bought for my wood stuff around my house, because it gives it such a glow, and it makes it look so much nicer and newer, I will say. But here I'm making my bed. You do notice my sheets and my pillows do not match. It's cause this girl cannot afford to match all her crap together. Also, we got some weird pillows. I got these long pillows, and my husband's got these short pillows. So, yeah, and then you buy the pillowcases and stuff like that. You don't get them all like that. So, it is what it is. I don't know anybody else like that, but I'm like that. But I don't know who else does this, but I like some candles around my house after I clean. It makes it feel so much better around the house. All my candles are for Walmart, just heads up. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it motivates you to get your house ready for the weekend. And I hope you subscribe and like my video. And I will see y'all next time in my next video. Bye.
And slept on my pillow, then said you had found your place.